What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel for another 1/6 scale figure video. Today we're going to be taking a look at some really cool news and updates from Kaustic Plastik. This was all shared in the stream between Mafia and Fabio from Kaustic Plastik, so big shout out to those guys for putting on the stream. I didn't get to watch it mostly live, unfortunately. I did watch it on the replay, but it was a really informative, fun stream, so I will put a link in the description for you guys to check that out. What I'll be doing in this video, though, is just kind of sharing my thoughts on these new updates from Kaustic, kind of culminating all of the most exciting stuff to me in one video, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. So, starting off, guys, we do have some updates on the Boris Karloff mummy figure. This is very exciting. As you can see, we have some renders here of the actual mummy form head sculpt. Now, I will tell you guys, not to be a Debbie Downer, but Fabio did say we will not be getting the human form at this time. That doesn't mean it'll never happen. He did say he would like to do it, but it's just a matter of timing, I guess. He wants to see how this one sells first, which I think makes total sense. Doing a 2-pack is a big financial responsibility for a consumer, as well as a retailer slash manufacturer. It's a big ordeal to put out, and you want it to sell well, obviously, to make it worth your time and money. So I definitely understand that, but that being said, I would love to see that human form as well, but this head sculpt is looking fantastic. I think this is also all work done by Rocco the sculptor. Again, big shout out to Rocco. His work on the Frankenstein's monster was amazing. He actually commented on my video, which I thought was very kind of him. But this figure so far is looking very promising. Speaking of promising, as we jump over, we actually do have a render of the mummy in the sarcophagus as well. Fabio did mention it was very painstakingly detailed on the inside with all of the inscriptions and everything. So with that said, I think when we actually see a physical prototype of this piece, it's going to look absolutely incredible. One of the questions that multiple people had asked in the chat I saw were if this was a static statue piece or not. Fabio confirmed it, and you guys know, if you're fans of Kaustic, if they could do it and make it posable and as realistic as possible, they will. So this is actually a fully posable figure. This is more so just a mock-up to kind of show this head sculpt off with the closed eyes and everything. They did say it would come with 2 head sculpts, one with closed eyes, one with open eyes. So here you're seeing an example of the closed eyes, just kind of showing how you could pose them in that sarcophagus piece. He also did say, he being Fabio, that there will be an entire like Egyptian burial room diorama. I think that's how he worded it. That's going to be very exciting and very expensive, I might add. That kind of makes me understand why he's not doing a 2-pack right off the bat with the human form, because it's probably going to be pretty pricey even without that second figure, so I totally understand it. Here's another render without color. Again, shout out to Rocco the sculptor. This is looking so incredible. The details, the fine details inside the coffin and on the head sculpt just look amazing. So very, very impressive so far, even in just this render form. Moving on, guys, to Eric Draven from The Crow. We knew that this was going to be coming. This was mentioned early at the beginning of this year that this would be a new license coming out from Kaustic. This is for their Maestro line. So for the Maestro line, this will be full rooted hair, premium leather materials, all that jazz. I gotta be honest with you, this is by far easily, and I know it's just a render, but if the head sculpt turns out like this render, which I'm confident that it will, this is the best Brandon Lee Crow likeness I have ever seen. It looks absolutely perfect. There's really not too many things I could suggest tweaking on this. It looks fantastic. And as someone who's a huge fan of this film, not the new film, but this one in particular with Brandon Lee, I am beyond excited. Beyond excited. I did sell my Sideshow version the moment I saw that Kaustic was doing this, before we had any details or anything, just because I do trust this company that much. I have many different figures from this company, and everything has been a home run for me. So I'm very confident that this is going to be a solid release from them, and I cannot wait to see the prototype. A little bit of information we got from Fabio in this stream. He did say there will be multiple diorama pieces if you go for the all-out set. There also will be a 2-pack available with everything included all in. Some people asked, like, pricing-wise, what is it going to be like around $1,000 or more? He said probably it's going to be around $1,000 or more if you get the all-in set. Of course, Kaustic is very good about doing multi-packs, single packs, now separating the dioramas so you can get them by themselves. So I'm sure there'll be many different tiers for those of you guys who can't maybe afford the best pack, but you at least just want the leather jacket, leather pants version. And he did also confirm there will be a guitar as well, which is exciting. because we saw that from Sideshow recently and Hot Toys as well. So definitely would like to see all those accessories and then some, and I'm confident Kaustic is going to do that. But man, what an incredible head sculpt. I really cannot wait to see an actual physical form of this printed out, painted, you name it, all the bells and whistles. Fabio also confirmed, and we already knew this for the Maestro line, but he mentioned again, full real leather, no crappy pleather or anything like that. And I have figures as old as 2020 from Kaustic, and even those have real leather on them. So Fabio has been dedicated to this for a long time, and the Maestro line, I just cannot imagine how this is going to turn out. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And of course, we know now Kaustic is doing rolling eyeballs, so that is extremely exciting, and I'm sure they will continue to do that rolling forward, unless, of course, they can't and are limited by the particular head sculpt. But very, very exciting. Next, we actually have Father Merrin from The Exorcist, our first view here at one of the head sculpts. Obviously, in my opinion, this is the best look, the most iconic look with that hat on. I think this looks amazing. You can't see his eyes, obviously, because of that shading there from the hat, but the actual likeness and most of the face that you could see looks pretty fantastic. Again, these head sculpts, guys, from Kaustic, don't sleep on Kaustic. Their head sculpts have been very, very good, very spot on. And I feel like every release, I'm like, cool, they dialed it in. That's exactly where it needs to be. So I'm confident, and after seeing Fabio's face and how excited he is about this Exorcist line, I'm very, very excited to see what they come up with. I say line because they also are doing Reagan. Fabio also did mention during the stream, someone had asked about the bed. They will be doing a full 1/6 scale bed as well, so this is just going to be like a dream come true display for a lot of us, and the fact that he was able to do Father Merrin is just insane. I know he mentioned trying to get the licensing for the other priests, and it was a bit more difficult, but this, I think, is enough for me. If they couldn't do anything else from this film, having Reagan and Father Merrin, I think, is perfect. So very, very exciting, and I cannot wait to take a look at this once we actually see a physical prototype of it. So I will be definitely going all in on this. You guys know I'm a big horror guy, if you can't tell already, so this one is definitely for me for sure. And then finally, a really cool update. We actually see a third head sculpt for the Dukes from Bloodsport. And interestingly enough, the open mouth one is actually going to be the exclusive extra head sculpt. So I believe he said with the deluxe version, you do get this battle damage head sculpt here, as he called it. I think this is absolutely essential for this figure, and I'm so glad to see it because he does get a little bloodied up in that fight between Chong Li. So this is really cool, and I think it's a very smart decision to make that like open mouth screaming sculpt an exclusive only accessory, because I think this is the one that people are going to want way more over that one. So great decision from Fabio, and I cannot wait to see. I think he said maybe in the next month or so this is going to go up for pre-order. If I misunderstood him, someone please correct me, but I think that's what he said. Sorry guys, I'm trying to remember all of this stuff from memory. This is all the stuff that we were like physically shown on Mafia's stream. I don't want to go through like the what ifs, like, oh yeah, we might be interested in doing that. That is for a later time when it becomes more solidified, more solid. Someone did also ask about the Phantom of the Opera figure, when that's going to be releasing. Fabio said most likely it'll release in April. Obviously, if it releases in April, then the shipments will probably arrive the following month. So that's what I'm expecting, shipping early May. If he does stay on schedule, obviously there's a lot of things that go into that. So nothing that Fabio or the team over at Kaustic are doing wrong. It's just obviously licensing and figuring out packaging, logistics, all that stuff. And obviously shipping is a nightmare right now. So, but guys, that's going to wrap it up. I hope you guys are enjoying these more informational videos. If there's anything I missed that's exciting to you guys, feel free to comment down below. But I think I got the gist of it. I think I covered basically everything that's physically shown on the stream. But yeah, sorry if I sound a little weird. I am just getting over a cold. I've been sick all this past weekend, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. See ya.